Steve, please take Sarah's left hand in your own and repeat after me.
My left hand, babe.
It's just nerves.
Stage
It's all right.
fright.
Stage fright. All right, repeat after me.
After me.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'll start
Sarah, I've never been one for big mushy displays of affection, but I figure there's no better time to buck the trend than on our wedding day. You've said it before, but I think our meeting at 3 a.m. in Connections was fate, and now that we are getting married, starting the next phase of our lives together, I could not be happier to face the future with you. You are my compass, keep me on the right path in the very rare instances that I get turned around. I can always rely on you to be a great sounding board for when I need to talk things through, despite it taking you an eternity to get to the point of your story. You don't judge, you listen without prejudice, and I know I can come to you and be completely honest and vulnerable. Even our time together thus far, the things we've embarked on so far has shown how strong our relationship is. I know that when we support each other, we can face almost anything. Whether it be a 30-tent setup, packed down in 45 degrees, or you facing your fears and learning to scuba dive so you can try and share in one of my hobbies. I know we're not perfect, but we are perfect for each other. I love you and will continue to love you as I grow old and senile and your stories take even longer to finish. You'll just have to forgive me if I turn off my hearing aids partway through. I love you, Sarah.
Ditto. I never thought walking into Connections nightclub I would leave having met the most important person in my life. And at that point, I didn't. I ended up lights on at the club with one of my best friends. I was promised a first date, but the message never came. However, something inside me knew I was supposed to get to know you, and I took matters into my own hands. I followed up to get my date, whether you wanted me to or not. When I arrived, you told me we were attending a Chopper Read show. I knew that not only was this a make or break first date, I knew that we were on some level completely made for each other. I promised to always have a spreadsheet on hand and then send to you to sort out the smart things like formulas and formatting. I promised to probably always explain things my way, the long, convoluted and well, all over the place way until you understand with immense frustration. I promised to always laugh with you, not want to watch a movie you choose, but then fall asleep when it's my choice. I promise to never keep score, even when I'm clearly winning. I promise that you will be as important to me as coffee and wine, as long as you make sure I always have them in my hand. I vow to love you, even as you scan through all the movies without picking one, to actually pick one and then watch a terrible movie completely in full, because you started it.
Married, love you.
Something like that. I'm proud of the things we've achieved and excited by the things we will tackle together, knowing it will be done with complete organisation thanks to me, and then amended due to probable logic thanks to you. Laughter and teasing will never be far away. Together we will spend our lives growing, travelling, pushing each other, barbecuing and drinking craft beer. I know that every day will be our greatest adventure and that we will frustrate each other to no end. I will be your navigator, as best I can being a woman driver, your best friend and your wife. I promise to honour, love and cherish you through all life's adventures. Wherever we go, we'll go together. Today I say I will. I will take your hand and stand by your side in the good and the bad. I dedicate myself to your happiness, success and smile. I will love you forever.
There's been a lot of research done into the so-called middle child syndrome. The middle child is generally quiet and even-tempered, the peacemaker in arguments, and can be seen as not the favourite of either parent. Peacemaker between arguments? Well, in our early 20s, we embarked on a 3-month tour of Europe. Lifelong memories were made on that trip, one in particular being a night in Valencia. Steve was making his way home by himself and was confronted by 2 locals. These local gentlemen decided they want to take ownership of Stephen's wallet. Steve kept the peace by breaking one of their noses and elbowing the other one in the face and then running away as fast as he possibly could. And as we heard earlier today, one boozy solo night, he found himself in the only place open, the late night gay club Connections. And little did he know that night that it would change his life forever, where he'd meet the future love of his life, the lovely Sarah. The way I see you make my brother happy is a true blessing. Your loyalty and love for Steve is truly to be admired. To Steve and Sarah, and to a lifetime of happiness. Congratulations, guys.
Being the older sister, Sarah has had to be a role model and set the path for us younger girls. She taught us how to sneak out of windows, lie about hitting poles in car parks, and how to nearly burn the house down with a 2-minute microwave pie. It's 2 minutes, not 20 minutes. Hopefully for your sake, she's a lot better at cooking now. In all honesty though, the last few years, Sarah and I have been the closest we've ever been. Our daily chats, advice and harsh but blunt truths are what get us through as not just sisters, but best friends. So Sarah, this is the one where you found your lobster and just got hitched. Congratulations and cheers. And I don't have a drink.
They say that your firstborn is often a perfect likeness to their father. Sarah, I'm incredibly proud of who you've become. A strong, independent, sports-loving, punting, beer-drinking daughter. Steve, if I had to write a daughter's partner application and I push the search button, a picture of you would come up. Sarah's got the two Brians in a picture in a bouquet. For those people that aren't here, I'd just like everybody to raise their glasses and just, I know they're looking down. Well, obviously they were spilling a lot of their champagne upstairs because we copped it, but in any case, two absent friends, thank you.
We all have the same sentiment for Steve and Sarah, that we love them and we wish them all the best in their married life and their journey along their path. Congratulations to you both, and we love you.
Isn't it amazing what you find out at these events? But obviously, I'm his dad. We've got similar haircuts. Deb and I are very proud to be Stephen's parents, especially proud of the young man we see in front of us today. We met Sarah for the first time at dinner, and it was obvious that Stephen was besotted. Sarah talked non-stop, which we took as a sign of nervousness. But we were so wrong. We cannot thank you enough for coming to our son's life and for giving him so much joy, love and happiness. Welcome to the Gerber family. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to propose a toast to the newlyweds. I was going to say, please be upstanding, but you're all standing. Please be upstanding and raise your glass to toast to new Mr. and Mrs. Gerber. Good.